DC Studios has officially found its Clayface. British actor Tom Rhys Harries has been tapped to star as the lead in the highly anticipated solo movie centered around the infamous Batman villain. The news comes as DC Studios continues to reshape and expand its cinematic universe under the guidance of James Gunn and Peter Safran. Tom Rhys Harries, best known for roles in White Lines and The Gentleman, has been steadily building a name for himself over the last few years. His casting as Clayface signals a major leap in his career, placing him at the center of one of DC's most intriguing character studies. According to insiders, Harries impressed DC executives and filmmakers with a screen test that left them just blown away. The film is being developed as part of DC Studios' Gods and Monsters chapter, which aims to tell stories that blend mythic storytelling with grounded character arcs. Clayface, whose real name is Basil Carlo, is a character with a tragic origin. A failed actor who gains shape-shifting abilities after exposure to a mysterious chemical compound. While the character has had various iterations in comic book history, the new film will reportedly explore Carlo's original roots as a horror film actor turned villain, leaning into the psychological and horror elements of the story. Industry sources suggest the movie will not only delve deep into Carlo's transformation, but also explore larger questions about identity, fame, and morality. The story is expected to be more character-driven than many past DC films, with a darker tone and artistic style. Mike Flanagan, best known for The Haunting of Hill House and Dr. Sleep, was originally attached to write and direct a Clayface film. Although Flanagan pitched a version to DC in 2023, it is still unclear whether he will remain involved in this specific project. Nonetheless, the tone of the film reportedly still draws inspiration from his style, a blend of psychological horror and emotional depth. James Gunn previously confirmed that Clayface was a big part of the DCU's future during press interviews earlier this year. While not confirming a release date, Gunn expressed enthusiasm about bringing lesser-known but rich characters to the forefront of the franchise. He praised the team behind the film for taking creative risks and said he was excited for fans to see a different side of the DC universe. Gunn also reportedly signed off on the casting of Harries personally. "We were just blown away by this guy," Gunn was quoted as saying to a close associate, according to insider reports. "He brings a layered performance and a vulnerability that's essential to understanding who Clayface really is." While plot details are being kept under wraps, sources suggest the film will avoid tying too closely to existing Batman properties. That means it likely won't overlap with Matt Reeves' The Batman universe starring Robert Pattinson. Instead, the Clayface movie is expected to stand on its own, although future crossovers haven't been ruled out. Fan reactions online have been mixed but largely intrigued. Some were unfamiliar with Harries, but many expressed excitement about seeing a fresh face take on a deep and complex role. Several noted that DC's willingness to cast lesser-known actors in major parts has often resulted in breakout performances, pointing to examples like Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman and Ezra Miller as The Flash. Tom Rhys Harries hasn't yet made a public statement, but he did share a cryptic Instagram post shortly after the announcement featuring an old Hollywood horror movie poster with a clay-like creature looming in the background. Fans quickly interpreted it as a nod to his new role, sparking thousands of comments of support and anticipation. The choice of Clayface as a standalone character signals DC's broader goal of telling more character-driven, genre-specific stories. It also shows the studio's willingness to break from traditional superhero formats by exploring villains in nuanced ways. Clayface's story, filled with personal tragedy and questions about identity, offers rich material for a compelling cinematic experience. Production is rumored to begin later this year, with a tentative release window aimed for late 2026 or early 2027. More casting announcements are expected in the coming months, including who will play opposite Harries and which characters from the DC universe may make appearances. As excitement builds, fans are left eager to see how this project unfolds and how Tom Rhys Harries will transform into one of DC's most haunting and tragic figures. With a promising actor, a unique story, and the backing of a revitalized DC Studios, Clayface might just be the next unexpected hit in the ever-evolving superhero movie landscape.